Today's book is gotta be Munching, Crunching, Sniffing, and Snooping. Mouths are for eating, drinking, speaking. Mouths are for tasting, biting, and licking. Mouths are sipping, chewing, smiling. Mouths are for singing, blowing, and kissing. Mouths are for shouting, whispering, and yawning. Whose mouths are these? The king of beasts roamed the plain. He has big sharp teeth and a long shaggy mane. Tell her to sit, tell her to lie. She wags her tail and jumps up high. He likes to leap, he likes to hop. He dives into ponds, splash, plop, plop. Long and low with scaly skin, he lies in water up to his chin. Were you right? Turn the page. We open our mouths to talk, but the lion roars. A dog bark. Woof, woof. A frog croak. Croak. And an alligator smiles, but he's not really smiling. He's ready to snap up animals that come to the river to drink. Body talk. As well as making noises with their mouths, many animals talk with their bodies and tails. The dog wants to play. Mom says, don't stick your tongue out, but the chameleon flicks out the long tongue that sticks in insects like flypaper. Sharpshooter. A chameleon's tongue shoots out like a spring. Catching insects is tricky. Baby chameleons often miss. A cat uses her rough tongue like a comb to lick and clean her fur. A gecko can clean his own eyes with his long tongue. Dad says, don't stand there with your mouth wide open. Try telling them that a snake who is trying to swallow an egg. Or a holler monkey who's trying not to come too close. Or a hyena who won't stop laughing. The hyena's laugh is no joking matter. Hyenas make this sound when they hunt and kill their prey. Mighty biters. Spotted hyenas have very strong jaws that they can crush and chew large bones and horns. Even lions can't do this. Mom says, brush your teeth, but some sharks don't need toothbrushes. Small fish clean their teeth for them. A hamster's strong teeth never stop growing, so he doesn't care about tooth decay. A turtle never has to worry about losing her teeth. Right? He hasn't got any. Instead, the edges of their jaws are hard and bony. Underwater and fishing. An alligator's snapping turtle's tongue looks like a worm. When she opens her mouth, fish think that she dinner. They swim in and get snapped up. A bird's mouth is called a beak. Birds use their beaks to collect food and then eat it. A heron has a long pointed beak to catch fish. A parrot's beak is so strong that she can't crack open nuts. Food on a stick. A woodpecker, finch, uses his beak to hold a cactus spine, which he pushes into a tree holes to pick up grubs. A woodpecker can dig for insects for tree trunks with his sharp beak. Noses are for smelling, sniffing, and snooping. Noses are for breathing, sneezing, and snorting. Noses are for nuzzling up to mom, for finding food, and for staying out of danger. Noses are for poking, but not for picking. Ugh. Whose nose is these? In Chinese form, she's top air. She's black and white and very rare. This animal swings from tree to tree. He has fingers and toes like you and me. She digs out tunnels under the ground and pushes the earth into the mound. He's big and white. He lives in the snow. He covered in fur from head to toe. Were you right? Turn the page. Animals have a stronger sense of smell than we do. It has them to find food. A panda sniffs our bamboo, which is her favorite food. An orangutan uses his nose to find a ripened fruit. A mole sniffs out earthworms in the dark. And polar bears sniff out seals that are hiding in the snow. Sniffing for our supper. People use pigs to sniff out truffles under the ground. Truffles are like mushrooms, but they cost a lot more because they are very hard to find. Mom says, don't be nosy, but police officers never tell their dogs to stop nosing around. Smelly clues. Police dogs can track down criminals by sniffing small traces of human sweat. An Agna pokes his long nose between rocks, looking for ants. Bears stick their noses in beehives in search of honey. Their fur protects them from most bee stings, but sometimes they get stung on the nose. Dad says, use a hanky to wipe your nose. You wouldn't say this to seabirds because they don't carry handkerchiefs, but they do have running noses. Seabirds take in a lot of soda as they feed. Later, it comes out through their noses as the salty water. A camel never has a running nose. She can close her nostrils to keep liquid in and sand out. This helps her to live in a hot, dry desert. Mom says, if you don't bathe, you stink. But some animals stink on purpose. Skunks can spray a smelly liquid at their enemies. The liquid comes from stink glands under their bushy tails. Aim and fire! A spotted skunk squirts an evil-smelling spray by lifting up his tail and doing a handstand. Jaguars eat a lot of turtles. They're small animals they usually eat to catch. But this tiny turtle can give out such an awful smell that jaguars live in all alone. No wonder she is called a stinkpot turtle. Dad says, don't set your nose up in its vegetables, but you don't say this is an elephant. An elephant's long nose is called trunk. She turns it up to collect leaves to eat. She could use to lift a log, suck up water for a shower, hold on to another elephant's tail, or make a loud noise called trumpeting. And now it's time for more fascinating facts. Female alligators can help their eggs hatch by gently rolling the eggs in their mouths. When a hippo yawns, he is really warning off other hippos by showing them his huge teeth. Dogs and cats can carry their young in their mouths without hurting them. They pick up each baby by the scruff of the neck. A hamster lots of food. He stuffs the food for the cheeks. They carry in the nest what he stores for the later. An elephant's trunk can lift a big log, but it can also pick up the tiny things such as single leaf. A male emperor moth can smell a female several miles away. Salmon are able to smell their way back to the stream where they were hatched. A snake smells and tastes the air with her tongue. She flicks it in and out to tell whether food, a mate, or an enemy is near. The end.